Look around you. What do you see? Chances are you're surrounded by screens, smartphones, laptops, tablets. They've become extensions of ourselves. And what's on these screens? Social media. It's woven into the fabric of our lives, shaping how we connect, communicate, and even think. Remember a time before Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter? It wasn't that long ago, yet it feels like a distant memory. Social media has rapidly evolved from a niche phenomenon to a global force, revolutionizing the way we interact with the world. But this evolution has come with a price. In the early days, social media was about building communities and fostering relationships. Platforms like MySpace and Facebook allowed us to reconnect with old friends and make new ones. We shared stories, photos, and experiences, creating a sense of belonging in the digital realm. It was exciting, novel, and full of promise. Fast forward to today, and the landscape has drastically changed. Social media has become a breeding ground for misinformation, cyberbullying, and political polarization. Algorithms designed to keep us engaged often trap us in echo chambers, reinforcing our existing beliefs and limiting exposure to diverse perspectives. Before we had Facebook friends and Instagram influencers, the internet was a different beast altogether. It was a place where tech enthusiasts gathered in online forums, sharing their passion for all things digital. These early online communities like bulletin board systems, BBSs, and Usenet groups were rudimentary by today's standards, but they were the breeding grounds for online interaction. Imagine a world without smartphones, where accessing the internet meant connecting through dial-up modems. That was the reality for early adopters, and while the technology was limited, the desire to connect was strong. People flocked to online forums dedicated to their interests, whether it was gaming, music, or simply chatting with like-minded individuals. As the internet evolved, so did our desire for more dynamic online experiences. Enter social networking sites designed to connect people. 6degrees.com, launched in 1997, introduced personal profiles and friend lists. Friendster, in 2002, focused on connecting friends and expanding social circles. It allowed personalized profiles, photo sharing, and messaging. In 2004, a new player emerged on the social media scene: Facebook. Initially launched as a platform for connecting college students, Facebook quickly gained popularity for its clean interface, user-friendly features, and emphasis on real-name connections. Unlike its predecessors, Facebook focused on connecting people through their real identities, fostering a sense of authenticity and trust that resonated with users worldwide. As Facebook's user base grew exponentially, it expanded its features beyond simple friend connections. The introduction of the newsfeed in 2006 revolutionized the way people consumed information on the platform, providing a constant stream of updates, photos, and stories from friends and family. Suddenly, Facebook became more than just a place to connect. It was a platform for sharing life's moments, big and small. The social media landscape underwent a seismic shift in the late 2000s. While platforms like Facebook continued to connect friends and family, a new breed of social media emerged, one focused on content creation and consumption. This marked a departure from the early days of simply connecting with people you knew to a broader focus on sharing your thoughts, ideas, and experiences with the world. This shift was fueled by several factors, including the increasing availability of high-speed internet, the rise of smartphones with advanced cameras, and a growing desire among users to express themselves creatively and connect with like-minded individuals beyond their immediate social circles. Platforms like Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram emerged as pioneers of this new era, each offering unique ways for users to create and share content. In 2006, Twitter burst onto the scene with its innovative approach to social media microblogging. Limited to just 140 characters, later expanded to 280, Twitter forced users to be concise and to the point. Twitter quickly became a platform for real-time conversations, breaking news, and public discourse. Hashtags allowed users to follow specific topics and participate in conversations around shared interests. Section 3. Instagram, visual storytelling, and the birth of the influencer. Launched in 2010, Instagram took a different approach to social media, focusing on the power of visual storytelling. With its simple interface and emphasis on sharing photos and videos, Instagram tapped into the growing trend of visual communication, allowing users to capture and share moments from their lives in a visually appealing and easily digestible format. Instagram's rise coincided with the increasing sophistication of smartphone cameras, enabling users to capture high-quality photos and videos on the go. Filters and editing tools further enhanced the visual appeal of content, creating a platform where aesthetics reign supreme. Instagram quickly became a hub for photographers, artists, foodies, and anyone with an eye for capturing and sharing beautiful imagery. The dopamine loop, hooked on instant gratification. Deep within our brains lies a complex reward system driven by dopamine. Dopamine, the feel-good chemical, plays a crucial role in pleasure and reward. Social media platforms exploit this system. Think about the last time you received a notification. It's almost impossible to resist, isn't it? That's dopamine at work. Every like, comment, and notification triggers a surge of dopamine. The currency of likes validation in the digital age. Humans are social creatures, hardwired for connection and belonging. We crave validation, seeking affirmation that we are worthy and accepted. Social media has created a digital landscape where likes, followers, and comments are the new currency of social acceptance. Our online personas are extensions of ourselves, curated representations of who we aspire to be. We share our lives, hoping to elicit positive feedback from our digital tribes. Every like, comment, and share becomes a small victory, reinforcing our sense of self-worth. Section 3. FOMO and the fear of missing out. A constant state of comparison. Imagine scrolling through your social media feed, bombarded with images of friends on exotic vacations, colleagues celebrating promotions, and acquaintances enjoying seemingly perfect lives. You might start to feel a sense of unease, a nagging feeling that you're missing out on something, that everyone else's lives are more exciting, fulfilling, and glamorous than your own. This, my friends, is the dreaded FOMO, the fear of missing out. FOMO is not a new phenomenon, but social media has amplified it to unprecedented levels. The constant stream of curated content, the highlight reels of others' lives, create a pervasive sense that we're not doing enough, experiencing enough, or simply being enough. We fall into the trap of comparison, measuring our own lives against the carefully constructed facades of others, leading to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and dissatisfaction. Section 3. FOMO and the fear of missing out. A constant state of comparison. Imagine scrolling through your social media feed, bombarded with images of friends on exotic vacations, colleagues celebrating promotions, and acquaintances enjoying seemingly perfect lives. You might start to feel a sense of unease, a nagging feeling that you're missing out on something, that everyone else's lives are more exciting, fulfilling, and glamorous than your own. This, my friends, is the dreaded FOMO, the fear of missing out. The constant stream of curated content, the highlight reels of others' lives, create a pervasive sense that we're not doing enough, experiencing enough, or simply being enough. We fall into the trap of comparison, measuring our own lives against the carefully constructed facades of others, leading to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and dissatisfaction. The illusion of perfection, social media, and body image. Social media is a breeding ground for unrealistic beauty standards. We are bombarded with images of perfect bodies and glamorous lifestyles, distorting our perception of normality. This pursuit of perfection affects young people, leading to body image concerns. Section 5. The echo chamber effect, reinforcing beliefs and polarizing opinions. Imagine a world where you're only exposed to information that confirms your existing beliefs, where dissenting opinions are filtered out, and your own biases are constantly reinforced. This is the reality of the echo chamber effect. a phenomenon amplified by social media algorithms that prioritize content tailored to our interests and preferences. While this personalized approach might seem appealing on the surface, it can have detrimental consequences for critical thinking, open dialogue, and societal cohesion. Social media platforms are designed to keep us engaged, and one way they achieve this is by showing us more of what we already like and agree with. Algorithms track our online behavior, analyzing our likes, shares, and comments to create a digital echo chamber that reinforces our existing beliefs and limits exposure to diverse perspectives. Section 6. Mental health matters. Social media's toll on well-being. The pervasiveness of social media in our lives has sparked growing concern about its impact on our mental health. While these platforms offer numerous benefits, from connecting with loved ones to accessing information and entertainment, excessive use has been linked to a range of negative psychological effects. Studies have shown a correlation between heavy social media use and increased rates of anxiety, depression, loneliness, and sleep disturbances. The constant comparison, the pressure to present a perfect online persona, and the fear of missing out can take a toll on our mental well-being, particularly among young people who are most vulnerable to these pressures. Section 1. Bridging distances, building connections, the positive impact. Remember the days of painstakingly handwritten letters, expensive long-distance calls, and the agony of waiting weeks for a reply? Social media has transformed the landscape of long-distance relationships, making it easier than ever to stay connected with loved ones across the miles. With a few taps on our smartphones, we can share updates, photos, and videos, bridging the physical distance and maintaining a sense of closeness despite being worlds apart. Social media has also become a powerful tool for rekindling old friendships. Remember that childhood friend you lost touch with years ago? A quick search on Facebook or Instagram might just reconnect you. These platforms have made it easier than ever to find and reconnect with people from our past, bringing back fond memories and sometimes even reigniting dormant friendships. Section 2. When worlds collide. Social media and relationship conflicts. Social media can be a powerful tool for connection, but it can also breed misunderstandings, jealousy, and conflict. Online communication lacks nonverbal cues, leading to miscommunications and hurt feelings. A joke can fall flat, and a difference of opinion can escalate into an argument. The curated nature of social media creates jealousy and insecurity within relationships. Section 3. Finding balance in a hyperconnected world. Navigating relationships in the digital age. In today's hyperconnected world, finding balance is key. Social media, for all its potential pitfalls, is likely here to stay, and learning to navigate its complexities within the context of our relationships is essential for maintaining healthy and fulfilling connections. Open and honest communication is paramount. Talk to your partner, friends, and family members about your social media habits and how they might be impacting your relationships. Set boundaries around social media use, both individually and as a couple. Designate tech-free zones or times, such as during meals or before bed, to minimize distractions and prioritize face-to-face interaction. Section 1. Beyond the feed, exploring new frontiers. The social media landscape, as we know it, is in a constant state of flux, always evolving, always adapting to new technologies and user behaviors. What started with simple text-based updates has morphed into a multimedia-rich experience. And the future promises even more immersive and interactive ways to connect, create, and consume content. One of the most significant shifts we're seeing is the move away from traditional social media feeds, those endless scrolls of updates and images that have become both a source of connection and a source of stress. The future of social media lies in creating more engaging, personalized, and interactive experiences that go beyond passively consuming content. Section 2, the metaverse beckons stepping into virtual worlds. The metaverse, a term coined by science fiction author Neil Stephenson in his 1992 novel, has rapidly gone from a fringe concept to a buzzword in the tech industry. But what exactly is the metaverse? And what does it mean for the future of social media? In essence, the metaverse is a persistent, shared, and immersive virtual world where users can interact with each other, participate in experiences, and even create and trade digital assets. It's a convergence of virtual reality, augmented reality, and the internet, creating a seamless blend of the physical and digital realms. Section 3. The rise of AI, shaping our digital interactions. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is already playing a significant role in our lives, and its influence on social media is only going to grow more profound in the years to come. From content moderation and personalization to the creation of synthetic media, AI is shaping how we interact with each other and consume information online. One of the most visible ways AI is being used in social media is for content moderation. Platforms are increasingly relying on AI algorithms to detect and remove harmful content, such as hate speech, misinformation, and harassment, in an effort to create safer and more inclusive online spaces. AI is also being used to personalize our social media experiences, tailoring our feeds, recommendations, and even advertisements to our interests and preferences. Social media, as we've explored throughout this journey, is a force to be reckoned with. It has the power to connect us across continents, amplify marginalized voices, and spark social change. It's a tool that can educate, entertain, and inspire, offering a glimpse into the lives of others and expanding our understanding of the world. Yet this same technology, wielded without awareness or intention, can also lead us down a path of isolation, comparison, and discontent. The constant pursuit of likes, the curated perfection of online personas, and the echo chambers that reinforce our biases can distort our perceptions, fuel anxiety, and erode our sense of self-worth. It's all too easy to fall into the trap of passive scrolling, to mindlessly consume the endless stream of content that floods our feeds. We like, we share, we comment, often without giving much thought to the information we're consuming or the impact it might be having on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. But what if we approach social media with a more critical eye, with a greater sense of awareness and intention? What if, instead of passively consuming, we actively engaged, using these platforms to connect with others meaningfully, amplify important causes, and challenge our own perspectives? Navigating the complexities of social media requires more than just awareness. It requires action. It's about setting healthy boundaries, prioritizing our well-being, and finding a balance that allows us to reap the benefits of these platforms without succumbing to their potential downsides. Start by setting limits on your social media use. Designate tech-free times throughout the day, such as during meals, family time, or before bed. Turn off notifications, put your phone on airplane mode, or use apps that limit your access to social media during specific times. We've journeyed through the evolution of social media, from its humble beginnings as a tool for connection to its current complexities, and its potential to shape our future. Now, it's your turn to join the conversation. What role does social media play in your life? Has it enhanced your connections, expanded your horizons, or amplified your voice? Or has it fueled anxiety, comparison, or a sense of disconnection? Share your experiences, your insights, and your hopes for the future of social media in the comments below.